I'm going to show you a quick hack that you can use to make text boxes and images float over text in a Google Doc. So the first thing that I'm going to do is actually open up a Word document. So I'll make a brand new Word document and just type some sample text down. And I'm going to insert a text box. And I'm going to type in, here is my text box. And we'll make it red so it stands out. And I'll make the font a little bit bigger so it also stands out. You can see that the text box is not over top of the underlying text, but I am going to right-click, format that shape, and choose my wrapping as in front of text. And now it's right over top of that text. I'm also going to insert an image. So we'll do a little bunny. And he is not floating over top of the text at the moment, but that will change because I'm going to right-click, format picture, and select in front of text. So now I have my bunny and my text box floating right over top of text. So I'm going to save this as floating stuff and put that on my desktop. And I'll close out Word. And I'll go ahead into my Google Drive and upload it. You can upload it however you want. I'm just going to toss that in there. I think I need to do that again. I don't think it went. Or maybe it did. I'll just let that go. And I have two versions. That's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and find my floating text file. Let's see where it is. There you are. So floating stuff dot docx. I'm going to right click on that Word document and I'm going to open with Google Docs, and it's going to take my Word document and it is going to convert it to a Google Doc. And the good news is that the formatting is maintained and that text box and that image is going to continue to float over text. So I'll just show you a couple more things. I'm going to go ahead and let's see. I'm going to change my top margin to 0. And then you can see everything is super zhuzhed up to the top, so you can get rid of your header right in Google Doc. And then that bunny and that text box is still floating. Now, if I double click on my text box, it opens up in a Google Drawing, so I can add anything that I want to this as you would a Google Drawing, and I can even change my text in my text box. Let's make it Hanley. That's my favorite. I'll make it even bigger. And got to resize that text box. So it's just fitting around my text as close as I can. And let's do italic. Okay, so that's my change on that. And like I said, you can add whatever you need to add in there because it is a Google Drawing. Text boxes convert to Google Drawings. And this little bunny here, if I double click on it, nothing happens, but that's okay. You can still replace this bunny image with whatever image you want. So I'm going to go and just grab an image. I'm not publishing this, so I'm just going to steal whatever from Google. And then I'm going to right click on my bunny and I'm going to replace the image and upload from the computer the picture I just screenshotted. And then I'll open it up, and it doesn't quite fit, but that's okay because you can change the background size and just use the cropping to capture the whole image you just replaced. And there it is, and it still wraps nicely. So if you want your images to be snug up against text by floating over text and get it really, really close. This is a hack you can use. Now, maybe not every teacher or person would want to do this, but because I'm a math teacher, sometimes I just really need my image to be nice, close, and tight up against the text that's in there. Now, the good news is all you have to do, or this hack that you have to do, only has to be done once, because I can create a brand new Google Doc and I can copy and paste that text box in there, and I can still edit it and it will still float over text. So there's the text box I just stole from my uploaded document, and I can type whatever and it'll still float over, and just doesn't want to float to the top because I have a header in there and I didn't change the page margin, but there we go. It floats over top and you can edit it as you want. And the same thing would happen with the bunny image. I can just copy that image and paste it into a brand new doc, and I can paste it as many times as I need, and it's gonna float, 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 float. So you only really have to do the hack once and just keep reusing those floating text boxes in image and copy and paste them. And I think I have something called sample float in my Google Drive, and whenever I need a text box that has the wrapping over top of text, or the same thing with an image, I just go to my sample float document or my template and just steal that image or text box. And hopefully this helps. If you ever need it,